Digging deeper into President Trump's one big beautiful bill in this week's fastest 4 minutes in finance. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Scott Inman. The version of that bill that was passed last week by the House of Representatives includes a section that has, to say the least, worried some economists and market strategists. According to LPL Research, Section 899 is a targeted tax increase on foreign capital invested in the United States. It would impose escalating U.S. tax rates on income earned by countries that levy, quote, discriminatory taxes on U.S. businesses. The higher tax rates would apply to interest, dividends, royalties, gains in U.S. real estate, and the investment income of private foundations. In the proposal, tax rates would increase by 5% annually up to 20%, while the foreign tax remains in effect. It's being called a revenge tax by some, and it is definitely retaliatory in nature. The concern is that the effect of these taxes would be to raise the cost of investment in the United States for foreign resident individuals or corporations, and that could be a deterrent and could shrink the size of U.S. corporations, reduce labor productivity, and even reduce wages. According to the Tax Foundation, countries that would fit under this label of unfair taxes account for about 80% of inbound direct investment to the United States. Of course, it is in control of these foreign countries to respond by lowering the so-called unfair taxes, but they could also retaliate with additional taxes. It could be another version of the trade war over tariffs, but this time with no pauses in place because the bill would be law. George Saravelos, the head of FX research at Deutsche Bank, said in a note that this legislation is expected to transform the ongoing trade war between the U.S. and other world nations into a capital war. LPL Research points out two things to watch. First, if Treasury interest is included. The U.S. needs foreign demand for Treasury bonds to keep rates down and limit debt servicing costs. Second, if the proposal puts additional pressure on an already weak U.S. dollar. Section 899 is a small but potentially impactful piece of this overall bill, but the popularity of many of the other provisions of the bill might increase its chances of passing the Senate. Its impact on the U.S. and world economy is yet to play out.
Want to become smarter financially in 4 minutes or less? Sign up at fastest4.com to get insights and updates like this delivered to your inbox weekly.